Hello and welcome to the High School Huddle, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We get set for the 2023 football season here in the great state of Oklahoma. Today, we dive into Class 2A football and the Vian Wolverines. We don't know what the we'll take a look at their
I know what it's going to
be.
I
know what's going to be.
I know exactly what it's going to be.
I do too.
The question is playoff time. They're going to be there. Yeah. How far will they go this year?
A little tougher.
We'll talk about that. We'll take a look at their season schedule. But before we do that, let's hear from one of our great sponsors here on the High School Huddle. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com. The Wolverines, it's 2 losses or 3 losses for the last 8 seasons. And the reason why? Their schedule.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the toughest schedules in the state, year in and year out.
No doubt.
Tough. I mean, Washington, Eufaula, Lincoln Christian, Warner, Henrietta, Prague. I mean, Sequoia, Tahlequah.
Playoff teams.
Playoff teams. They win. They go to the playoffs.
And that's why they're always battle tested come playoff time.
Yeah.
And Vian, you never, when you look at the brackets, I guarantee teams go, oh no, Vian. We got to get to the championship. We got to get through Vian to get to the championship game, or we have to get out of the playoffs, or first round or second round against Vian. They got a tough schedule. They do a lot of great things. Coach Gary Willis and the Wolverines really got going on, and they will be tested.
Yeah, I love that purple and gold.
Yeah, good
love
look.
that purple and gold. You don't see a lot of purple and gold.
Yeah.
So it's good look. And I think, you talked about Coach Willis. I mean, he'll have the program ready to go again. They do have a lot of starters coming back on the defensive side of the ball and offensive side of the ball. I mean, they're battle tested. 9-3 last year, 10-2 the year before. That 10-2 team played in the state championship game. 9-2 the year before that, 13-2 before that, 10-3, 10-3, 10-2, 10-3. That's a lot of wins.
Very consistent, that program.
That's a lot of wins.
Very consistent, yep.
Yeah, Mason Wright expected to take over at quarterback, replacing Diego Ramos, who had been a stalwart there. So we'll see how the young guy, he's very talented, but going to be a sophomore. We'll see how he goes. And, boy, the first 3 games he has to look at across the line of scrimmage is not going to be fun. At Washington, home against Eufaula, and on the road at Lincoln Christian. There you see the rest of the schedule, the district schedule. Vian will be a team that will compete for that district championship.
Yeah, no doubt. They'll be there without question. I look at that Prague team. That'll be a good district game for them. I do think Vian will win that game, but I think that'll be a good ball game. Those first 3 games of the year, boy, that's a load.
Those are doozies.
Those are doozies.
So we take a look at our predictions, and we were talking about before we went on formally here. And all 3 of us came up with 7-3 in just the beginning of the schedule.
Yeah, it's just a tough non-district schedule. I mean, I think they go 7-0 in district play.
Yeah.
District champions.
They'll be district champions. But boy, I tell you, now we've said this before. There's 2 trains of thought. You want to get a little confidence in non-district play, or do you want to go get battle tested, get tough, learn, compete? I like the latter. I think that's the way to go. Many times, great. That's why you see a lot of these state championship games with teams that are 2 losses or a loss, because they're playing these super competitive schedules in non-district play. And I think that will serve them well this year as they roll into playoffs.
They have a chance of going 8-2 with the win over Eufaula. I think they could beat Eufaula.
They could beat Eufaula, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt.
But
no doubt.
So I think 7-3 is probably a good start. But it definitely can go 8-2.
Yeah,
I think 8-2 would probably be the max because the other 2 teams are really, really good that they're playing non-district.
Yeah.
Riley Ellis at linebacker, short guy, 5'8", but it's tough. And I think almost 100 tackles a year ago. He'll be the anchor there defensively for the Vian Wolverines. They're always deep in the playoffs and don't expect anything different in 2A football. Be sure to check us out all season long on our YouTube channels. YouTube, go search Second Banana Media. Subscribe and like so you get videos like this. Also, beginning Wednesday night, August 16th at 6 o'clock, we begin our live show, the High School Huddle, all season long on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. Be sure to check those out. We'll take your questions, your comments. We'll take a look at the top 5 in each class. I'm certainly think Vian will be there at the beginning and probably toward the end as well.
Too, yeah.
And we'll take a look at some of the big games across the state. We'll talk about some of the great student athletes and just have a good time on the High School Huddle. Best of luck to the Wolverines in Vian, and best of luck to your high school football team as well. Can't wait to kick off the season. Be sure to join us all season long here on the High School Huddle.